Welcome to this video. My name is Sameh and let me take some minutes from your time to have a small round about IBM Cognitive Systems, IBM Watson, and IBM IoT, Internet of Things, and Node-RED, and how can I mix all of these components and put it in an integrated platform called IBM Bluemix. So let's start. There is no doubt that IBM is the leader of the computing area. They always like computations and processing, and from my perspective, I actually like IBM in this area. We cannot forget the first world computer machine. The history of IBM is very huge in this area. At 1891, they had invented the tabulating machine, then the first electronic account machine, then the selective sequence electronic calculator for two complicated equations, and then the S360, the IBM popular mainframe. More and more and more from IBM. Starting from 2014 to present, IBM is leading the world to new computation era. It's called cognitive era. So what is this term? What's cognitive? Cognition or cognitive systems are systems who act as humans in the way of how they process the information to take a particular decision. This is smart systems. But the main problem is that data becomes very huge, and data nowadays comes from multiple channels and multiple streams. You can imagine weather data or car sensors, images, songs, locations, tweets or videos or songs, and 80% of this data is unstructured data, which we can call dark data. So currently only humans can process such data, but by 2020 humans cannot process this dark data. So we need a cognitive systems to understand, reason, and learn. Understand to adapt with all types of data and accept all channels and streams of the unstructured data. Reason is to interpret the information, then comes with some conclusion about it. The last thing is to learn and accumulate data and insights to improve future reasonings and decision process. So it's Watson. Who? IBM Watson. IBM Watson is the first commercial and complete platform for cognitive systems. It uses natural language processing and machine learning to emit insights from large amount of unstructured data, the dark data. Although it accumulates data and learns from preceding insights to improve future ones. It can be used in any business, industry, healthcare, sports, capturing solutions, anything. IBM also published the brain of Watson as a set of services and features published as an API on the cloud for software vendors to make use of it. This is the brain of Watson, and some of them is for language, some for speech, and some for vision and data insight. And I will explore and demonstrate the Watson services and Watson features in this video. Watson leads to the big events, IBM IoT, Internet of Things. So welcome to the smart world. It's a great platform to connect anything to anything in addition to emitting insights and analytics. You can initiate the whole world with a word of speech. A great future is waiting for us if we have smart connected cities and entities using IBM IoT. By 2020, about 50 billion devices will be connected together. It's a very critical graph. You can view it. So with IBM Internet of Things, the world becomes very easier. So what about Node-RED? Node-RED is a visual tool for wiring the Internet of Things. It's a very sexy environment and very easy and simple environment. You can make all of your entities in a set of nodes and connect it together with a very simple and interactive way, and I will explore it in this video. It's also built on Node.js with full advantage of its event-driven and non-blocking model. Also, it contains social development. So, as an engineer or developer, you can share your flow with other engineers, and you can utilize other experiences. So, what you can do with Node-RED, you can do anything, something like this. Yeah, okay. So how can I mix all of this IBM Watson, IBM IoT, and use the powerful environment of Node-RED? How can I use all of them and put in one integrated platform? It's the IBM Cloud, IBM Bluemix. It's a cloud platform as a service, PaaS. So you will be only responsible of application and data, but operating system, middleware, runtime will be handled by IBM Bluemix. IBM Bluemix makes for you some DevOps and boilerplates and many things to make it easy to build, run, and deploy and manage application on the cloud. And also it supports many programming languages. It's a very good platform and cloud. And also it's based on Cloud Foundry, open technology, and the great soft layer environment. So for more cognitive, you can see IBM Cognitive Storage. IBM Cognitive Storage makes a smart storage analysis for the value of data to store or not. It will be a very smart storage system. Also, cognitive system from IBM to serve the sport field. That Watson is the first version for Toronto Raptors basketball team. Also, IBM Cognitive Capture Insights is to serve or to make more smart capturing systems. Also, Watson joined the war on cancer. Let's take a look of my sample application. Firstly, I will take you some orientation about IBM Bluemix, the platform, IBM Cloud Platform. If you're looking to IBM Bluemix, you can go to the dashboard to find your developed applications and all of your used service that can be used, and also dashboard about the containers, virtual servers, and number of services and APIs you can use. If you go to the catalog of IBM Bluemix, you can see all the boilerplates, runtimes, and services you can use or bind to your application. Here you can find the Watson services, as you can see, and also DevOps, web applications. It supports many starter for application for Node.js or for Java. If you see here, Internet of Things services, you can easily bind any of them to your application if you need. If you go in the upper, you can see here mobile first services, Node-RED, and I will talk you inside it. All this in the catalog. Okay, let's go to my application. This is my application simply. It takes an Arabic word or Egyptian words because you can train Watson on some of your new terms to be aware of how we can translate it. So I can put some Arabic sentence. Sorry. Then go Watson. Yes.
After hardship is, and I see it is neutral.
Yeah. Watson translates my Arabic text to English and also make a sentiment analysis on it to see if it is positive or negative or neutral. As you can see this. Also, I can put some local Egyptian text. It's very local text, and Arabic people know what I'm typing. Go Watson. See?
No man in the country. The country needs men, and I see it is negative.
So, thank you, Watson. So, I will take you around how I make this application. Firstly, I created a page, simple page with Angular.js and JavaScript and HTML. If you can notice here, I put translate service or translate request and give parameter of message, and static language parameter with this code is to translate from Arabic to English. You can use any English or make drop down list with all languages you need, Arabic to English, English to Arabic, Spanish to French or anything, but I make it here from Arabic to English only. Then in the callback I get the message and sentiment, then go to another service which is called say it. But how actually this code will be executed and called? It's by using Node-RED. Wow. Here is the first request, these nodes. Here you can build your flow of applications and make all of your entities connected together and uses nodes from this palette. Input palettes, if you can see here, and output. If you can see here, IBM IoT, IBM Internet thing is in the input palette and output, so you can connect any device or anything with your software, sensor of your mobile or automotive or anything. Also have here set of functions, social nodes here from email or Twitter, and storage capabilities here, nodes, MongoDB, SQLDB, Cloud and DB is very good, and also Watson services for image analysis. If you want to send an image, you can send an image for 5 or 6 persons, and Watson can identify the faces of them and give you age ranges for each one. It's very powerful. And also language identification. If you have a customer service application, and if you want to make it serve all language or all client languages, you can use language identification firstly to know what about your client language. And you can have here many Watson services. By the way, you can access Node-RED from your local machine, but I will show you what the difference between this and the one from inside Bluemix. If you go to here, terminal, and click Node-RED, you can here get this one and go to your local Node-RED environment. But if you can see here the palette, you cannot find IoT and you cannot find IBM Watson services. So this is the power of IBM Bluemix, the cloud environment that makes you not interested and not responsible about the environment of Watson and all of these APIs. So the first request comes for translate, and then handles it, make some backend. One of them is language translation from Arabic to English, then return back an HTTP response. So then get the translation and sentiment, then call say it checks sentiment, and then back with the audio file to be called. It's very easy. Also, IBM Bluemix give you the ability to ability the code, to change the code live. You have here live edit. but it's also for only JavaScript and Node.js code, not for Java code and stuff. And this code is also synced with Git repositories. Okay, back again to my application to make you enjoyed it. If you put, sorry, something like this. Go Watson.
If I am not Egyptian, I would have loved to be Egyptian, and I see it as positive.
Okay, thank you Watson for this positive. Also, what I want to show you is that I can change the text to speech service from Michael as a male to Lisa or any other, something like this, and make a deploy. Very simple and interactive. Then back to my application and put anything. It's local Egyptian language. Go Watson. Yeah, it's very positive text.
There is no friend of socializing, and I see it as negative.
Okay, thank you Watson, and thank you for your time, and I hope to see you again in next videos. Thank you. I am Sameh Baha Eldin. Goodbye.